He promised transformation, innovation, and an everything app. Instead, Elon Musk delivered chaos, cynicism, and staggering financial ruin. For over a decade, the world watched him like a messiah, ready to turn lead into gold. But today, the story is grim. The biggest narrative isn't what X, formerly Twitter, is building. It's the colossal value it has lost. The Hollywood Ledger confirms that X has shed an astonishing $20 billion in value since Musk's acquisition, nearly half of the original purchase price. This figure is more than just a number. It represents a comprehensive failure touching every single pillar of his leadership, from volatile staff management to the very foundational trust advertisers place in a modern platform. Today, we will dissect the internal turmoil, the financial hemorrhaging, and why this catastrophic collapse proves without a shadow of a doubt that sheer charisma and engineering talent cannot fix a business built on the fragile currency of public perception and advertising dollars. To fully grasp the magnitude of the $20 billion loss, we must establish the historical context. When Elon Musk acquired Twitter for $44 billion in late 2022, the price was universally considered excessive, even by his own financial backers. Musk's pitch wasn't a business plan, it was a crusade. He promised to eradicate bots, boost subscription revenues, and turn the platform into the Western world's digital town square. He promised an everything app. The few remaining investors who stood by him did so because they believed in the mythology of Elon Musk, not the underlying business fundamentals of a struggling social media company. This is the critical starting point. X's valuation was never soundly based on predictable ad revenue, but on speculative, almost cult-like belief in its leader. As that belief has rapidly eroded, the $20 billion collapse was inevitable. The question is, why did the myth fail so quickly? The primary, most urgent reason for the catastrophic valuation drop is the mass exodus of high-value advertisers. We investigate leaked reports showing that nearly 80% of X's top 100 advertisers have permanently pulled all or most of their campaigns. This is not a temporary boycott. This is a calculated, strategic, long-term shift of budgets to rivals like TikTok, Instagram, and even the recently launched Threads. This represents billions in lost revenue. The decisive moment came when Musk, instead of placating these major brands, openly attacked them, labeling them censors for their concerns about brand safety. The unprecedented spectacle of a CEO threatening and insulting his largest customers is a case study in corporate self-sabotage. We analyzed the direct statistical correlation. Every controversial tweet by Musk corresponds with a measurable dip in both user engagement and advertiser confidence. This confirms that X is no longer viewed as a neutral technology utility. It is now an extension of Elon Musk's personal, volatile brand, rendering it a massive liability to corporations valuing stability. The collapse is not just external, it is internal. We must look inside X's headquarters to understand the organizational rot. The rapid, unpredictable firing of longtime engineers, the disbandment of critical teams like the Trust and Safety Council, and the constant restructuring have fostered a culture of extreme fear and instability. Our sources indicate that the remaining top engineering and product talent are actively looking for exits
unable to build a sustainable, reliable product under the continuous chaos and erratic decision-making. This instability is visible in the product itself: glitches, increased spam and scam bots, and a deeply unpopular paid verification system that undermined the credibility of the entire platform. The appointment of a traditional advertising CEO like Linda Yaccarino was meant to soothe the market, but her position remains largely symbolic, overshadowed by Musk's daily interference and unpredictable mandates. The lack of stable, competent leadership means the platform is hemorrhaging users and revenue while being unable to innovate effectively. The X fiasco is fundamentally more damaging than just the loss of a social media platform. It is threatening the integrity of Elon Musk's image as an untouchable genius. His reputation for turning doomed projects into triumphant successes is now facing serious scrutiny across the financial world. We investigate how this crisis of confidence is subtly beginning to impact the valuations and long-term borrowing capabilities of his much more critical companies, Tesla and SpaceX. Investors are asking if he can mismanage a relatively straightforward social media company this badly. What does that say about the leadership governing highly complex ventures like self-driving AI or interplanetary travel? The final cost of the X acquisition may not be the $44 billion he paid, but the destruction of his own personal brand of visionary infallibility. This loss of reputation is an expense no financial ledger can accurately track, but its impact is felt throughout the global stock market. So, can Elon Musk halt the financial bleeding, or is the $20 billion collapse merely the beginning of a larger systemic crisis? The evidence is overwhelming. Until he separates his personal volatile personality from the platform's core business strategy, the financial destruction will continue. He may have bought the platform, but he cannot buy back the trust he destroyed. This story serves as a cautionary tale. In the high-stakes world of Hollywood and global finance, personality can buy a company, but only professionalism can save it. Do you think Elon Musk is a misunderstood visionary or a billionaire whose ego finally wrote a check his genius couldn't cash? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to the Hollywood Ledger, your most trusted source for unbiased, high-impact reporting on the Hollywood and tech elite.